Welcome everyone. Today we're going to do a pick a card or pick a reading. 1, 2, or 3. Uno, dos, tres. And we're really trusting our intuition in these type of readings. This is why I do them. So that you can, trust your intuition more and more, because the more you trust it, the more signs that, signs are constantly being sent. But a lot of times we dismiss them or don't understand them, so just learn to ask for that sign to be sent again, or to have more clarity. I mean, that's why, like in the tarot, I use clarifiers, so you go a level deeper, to give us even more clarity. So anyways, I'm going to stop talking. Well, I'll talk as I'm shuffling. So we're going to use 4 different decks. We're going to use Mother Mary. We're going to use the Light is Seers. We're going to use the Tarot of Dreams. And we're going to use the Psychic Tarot. And we're going to begin. This reading is about your future self, the potential of your future, and for some who may be in it, but whatever it is that, listen, I feel like it would only be coming out in a positive way, right, or for positive changes. So this is for your future self, and if anyone's in it. Not, it doesn't have to be. All right. One, 2, 3. And then we have integrity. I trust my ability to know what is true for me. Integrity. You could certainly be speaking about as you decide, like, do I want reading 1, reading 2, reading 3? Let's do Tarot of Dreams next. And, more than one reading may resonate with you. Oftentimes, I feel like by the time we're done with the 3rd reading, the whole reading has become, like all 3 of them has become a single reading also. You know what I mean? So I feel like really we're getting 4 readings. So don't worry if more than one resonates. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. All right, 1, 2, 3. Let's do the Psychic Tarot next. One more shuffle. I could save a lot of time for you if I did this beforehand. But I feel like a lot of you appreciate seeing it like actually take place. So it does add a little time to the video, but and maybe you're not meant to pick until everything is laid out. And last but not least, we're going to do the Light Seers. Hello, lovers. Now, I don't know. cut. Alright, so we have our three readings ready to go. Now, you just want to take a second, take a couple deep breaths. You know what I mean? Like, say you pick one, but then you're listening to two and you're like, I should have picked two. Just pick two. Don't beat yourself up. This is, and again, more than one may resonate, but for some of you, there's going to be very specific messages in one, and then and maybe the rest will resonate, but one really gives you a certain, message. So, anyways, I'm going to ask you to go ahead and choose. And let's begin. All right. We have self-respect. Self-respect. I honor and love myself through my healthful actions. We have the Seven of Swords. We have the Nine of Swords. Then we have the Strength card. Boy, I feel like someone's going through something difficult here. I feel like someone else's energy is making it very difficult for you. It's interesting though, the Strength card is about overcoming something within ourselves. And it can be, connected to self-respect. I honor and love myself through my healthful actions. I'm wondering, is the Seven of Swords someone else or is it you? This can be, first of all, 7 is a spiritual number. But this person here is, he's almost like taking more than he needs, hoping nobody notices kind of thing. This could be just a person that you're dealing with, an untrustworthy type of energy. It's showing that if that's the case, it puts you in, the card says suffering in silence. This is Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords is about unnecessary worry. Now, I feel like if this is attached to someone who just is not being forthright with me, maybe I need to make a decision, there. But the Strength card tells me that, what keeps you maybe tied to something or someone is also something within you. What do I mean by that? I mean that you're a lot more powerful than you think that you are. You have a lot more power. You have a lot more, what's the word I want to use? Like, this woman is part woman, part lion, king of the jungle, my jungle. But somebody seems to kind of wanting to take from that jungle, and maybe for a moment, listen, 9 is always about reflection, right? But this reflection is causing me some type of anxiety, or, you know what I mean? So I got to look at that. All right, let's just go ahead right into the Gilded Tarot so I don't make this too long. Interesting, 7, 8, 9. It is about a new beginning. She's this gentle lamb. She's got this gentle lamb on her lap. But yeah, she's half lion, and they coexist. Right? It's all parts of you. Alright. What do we need to know about this? We have Temperance, card of Sagittarius. We have the Three of Swords in reverse. And then we have the Queen of Cups in the upright. Alright. Temperance comes into a reading. It talks about divine timing. Talks about patience. You know, this Three of Swords talks about heartache, no doubt. But because it's in reverse, I feel like, you know, sometimes I feel like I'm fearful of doing something because, like, you know, oh my gosh, how will that be, right? It's new. But I feel like, you know, especially as it relates to, like, the heart, as you move through it, I feel like, you know, well, the pain goes away. Temperance may be waiting on you because she's coming over the Nine of Swords, right? And her message may be, you know, have self-respect. And I don't mean that in a, like, you know, I mean that in, I just have a feeling there's someone or something around you that kind of put you in this illusionary type of energy that maybe this is it, I'm stuck here, that type of thing, even though I feel like you don't want to be. You know, and I feel like this Queen of Cups certainly could be Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, but I feel like this is someone, if it's talking about a relationship, you know, she's walking away from the Seven of Swords. Queen of Cups doesn't want the Seven of Swords. You know, this is someone who, interesting, because in the Strength card, I was going to say wears a heart in their sleeve, and there's this person has their heart right outside their body. She's holding a cup up, though, almost like she knows that there's going to be someone. I feel like I have to follow that for a second because I feel like there may be someone who I feel like has the other real cup. Alright, well, hello, Ace of Pentacles. Well, hello, Ace of Cups. There it is. Look at that, two aces back to back. Six of Wands, energy of being victorious. Look at this. Ace of Wands. Oh my gosh. And then the Three of Wands. So, holy cow, let's talk about this. You know, here we were in this Nine of Swords energy, right? In this energy of, you know, it says here suffering in silence. Maybe due to another, maybe feeling like kind of stuck in it. You know, sometimes change is hard, so I'd rather just stay in what I'm in. But that's not what your soul wants, right? Because look at this, the Ace of Pentacles, being guided by Temperance, right? Divine timing. This Ace of Pentacles is something that's coming into your physical world. And what's connected to it? The Ace of Cups. So I feel like that Ace of Cups must be connected to someone, right? Because the Ace of Pentacles tells me this is something physical. But it feels like it's full of love. And then this Ace of Wands over this, or under this Queen, almost like this is the fire that's feeding her. Maybe to go, you know, maybe I had enough over here with this Seven of Swords, and I'm going to start looking outwardly at what's coming towards me. You know, Three of Wands to me is the energy of, listen, I know my ships will come in their right time. Temperance also says that. And look what Temperance is creating. The Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups. Victorious. Victorious over what? The Three of Swords. And then I feel like there's this fire being lit under you. And I feel like it's your intuition, by the way. And I feel like if I just follow that, I feel like you're going to end up in the right place. It's interesting because I feel like, man, we went from one extreme to what I feel like is a completely different extreme. Like, a different type of world, a different type of love, if this is love. I mean, the Ace of Cups is here. You know, whatever it may be for you, all these aces and the Three Swords in reverse. It's the only one that decided to come in reverse. So, whatever the Seven of Swords is, like claiming your power back again, I feel like that's the key. Maybe that's what Temperance is saying. When that happens, all this starts flowing. When this Queen, she's holding that cup out, right? So it's not that I'm not looking for that other cup, but I am looking potentially for a soulmate energy. I have a feeling. Someone who matches me. You know, and when I say that, I mean like same type of vibration. This is different. Different type of vibration. And I feel like that Three of Swords, I feel like that's why it goes away. Because it's like almost the realization, like, man, maybe I thought this was the person I was going to love forever, but man, well, that doesn't mean that there's not someone else that you're going to love forever. Okay. All right, these are going to be long, I can tell. All right, let's pick these up. Very interesting. And let's bring out two. Though I do want to give the Gilded Tarot a couple shuffles here. Look at that. Ace of Cups just flipped out in the upright. Something's made me shuffle them. Look at that. Temperance. Divine timing. Well, hello. There's a message right there. That Ace of Cups coming in divine timing. What does that mean? It means I can let go of control of exactly how something must show, exactly when something must show, and instead just trust, especially if it's being guided by divine, that it'll reach me when it's meant to. And sometimes it's because I got to do some things. Maybe they got to do some things. You know, maybe just talking about a love of your life. I don't know. Let's get into it. Let me grab a drink real quick. Okay. Number 2. Children. My heart is filled with love for children, which creates miracles and positive changes for them and me. Great validation if you're doing anything in that field, or I don't know, I feel like a foster mom, even like foster parents. 6 of Cups. Interesting. Justice. Card of Libra. Here it's called balance. Interesting. And then we have the 5 of Cups. Oh my gosh. Clearly someone is missing someone from their past. Maybe you knew each other when you were younger, when you were children. You know, I feel like something separated you. I don't even feel like this is a divorce. I just feel like life separated you. And maybe, you know, hey, I don't want to say you were children, because I feel like there were certainly at least feelings there. Whether we acted upon them, I don't know yet. But boy, right off the bat, I feel like that. And probably both are missing both. I have a feeling. Remember we saw the Ace of Cups and we saw Temperance. So this may be something that's coming together again, like when it's ready. But it's interesting because I feel like, you know, the 5 of Cups and the 6 of Cups are very different type energies, because the 5 of Cups are more concentrated on what I've lost, and I'm more in the sad kind of woe is me energy. We're in the Six of Cups. I'm also thinking back, but I'm thinking about happy memories, treasured memories. You know what I mean? And that's what I focus on. Now, I definitely feel like it's also relating to a person. I have no doubt. And I do, again, I feel like, somehow life separated you. But you may find yourself just like, and they may find themselves just like out of the blue, like thinking about you. Thinking about you. All right. Let's bring in the Gilded Tarot right away. It's interesting because of the Ace of Cups coming out and coming face up like that. That is unconditional love. So that can mean like, even if I loved you back then, even if it was as a friend, I don't feel like that love goes away, and all of a sudden I feel like this vibration in my chest, like my heart chakra. Let me talk about energy. Alright, well, hello. Okay, interesting. We have the Six of Cups again, but it's coming out kind of sideways and landed over the Six of Cups, so I'm leaving it there. I feel like it's just talking about two people who are not together. And again, it's that very, like, child-free type energy, like innocence and learning and, making mistakes, but not looking at it. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like, first of all, I feel like you're both thinking about each other. We have the Hierophant. I think I'm going to put the Hierophant there. Interesting, with the Devil. And then look at this with the Eight of Swords that came in a reverse. You know what I feel like here? I feel like something's going to happen. I feel like there's, like, feel like we're looking at two different lives. Because I feel like both are potentially thinking of the other. Now, I feel like maybe for a moment, like in this Five of Cups, just thinking, it can't be for me type of energy. But that Eight of Swords is a self-created prison. So it tells me that maybe I've been there for a little while. But it's reversed now. So I feel like, it's like freeing you of these swords. I feel like it's telling you, if you can, keep your intentions like in the positive. Interesting, the Devil, which is a Capricorn, and then the Hierophant, which is a Taurus. But it's interesting because I feel like the light and the dark, and I've got to make a decision where I'm going to focus. Interesting. I feel like I want to take one right in the middle. Wow, the Chariot. Hello. So I feel like these people, and again, I feel potentially you knew each other, and you may be thinking about each other. I feel like, one person felt like they were kind of stuck in a certain type of energy, and they had to understand, like, I feel like they were influenced. But again, the Hierophant, I feel like it's, listen, maybe it's taking your truth back, remembering who you were or who you are, that this Eight of Swords doesn't serve you. And I feel like, what's the Five asking for? It's asking for some type of change. Well, when this person makes that change, there are two cups. And I feel like it's talking about these two people. And it's like the swords are released. It's like the darker influence maybe over my feelings or my thoughts are gone. And then I feel like, and then boom, the Chariot shows. Chariot really talks about or unlimited potential. But it's your intention that moves that chariot. You know, it's like, you know, it's your thoughts. I feel like you're just breaking free, or somebody is, of like darker thoughts and moving into, I don't know. I just feel like you're being guided here, guys. Very interesting. And it, you know, I feel like there's only one Eight of Swords, and maybe there's just one of these two that needed to like break themselves free, because that's what the Eight of Swords is, a self-created prison. You know, it kept me stuck in the Five of Cups energy, like missing something, but, you know, I don't know, like, why would I don't know. So Five says, well, do something then. Chariot says, let's do it. You know, so could be some type of influence again. But I feel like this is about timing. And like, you know, and I said it in the reading I did for all signs yesterday. And then I did one for twin flames and soulmates together. I said the same thing, where I feel like a lot of people are falling in love this year. And I feel like it's happening in different ways. But remember, this is also a very spiritual year. So I do feel like soulmates. And I kind of feel that. Interesting. I almost, you know, I'm remembering the Queen over here where she was holding her cup out. So I don't know. Okay. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. All right, number 3. All right, we have family. I pray for my family and give this situation over to God for answers, support, and healing. Family. We have the Knight of Wands. All right. Knight of Wands seems to be coming towards the family. We have triumphant success. This is the Ace of Swords. I feel like that's good to know. It's good to hear. And look at this with the Six of Cups again. Wow. You know, I feel like, yeah, you know, I forget what I even titled this reading, but really what I'm doing is just going with the flow, because it's interesting. I feel like there may be some type of communication that comes to the home, and same thing. I feel like it may be, you know, from someone that I haven't spoken to in a long time or in a while. You know, the Knight of Wands speaks of fast-moving energy, but also like fiery, passionate type of energy. So I don't feel like this is just communication of like, hey, how you doing? I feel like, you know, maybe something, I don't want to say commitment. All right, let's bring in the Gilded Tarot. And, you know, I definitely feel like, you know, someone is receiving some type of communication from someone of their past. And again, there's nothing in here that tells me that this is like negative. It feels very positive. Look at that. There's that Ace of Cups. Hello. You know, these are not one of my most popular videos, and I wish that they were, because I love doing them. Look at this. Chariot flipped itself around. So I feel like who's ever in the Knight of Cups, they know what they're doing. They're ready. They're ready. And again, I'm going the whole way back to like where I felt like that Queen had that one cup, and now we've seen this cup twice since then. Ace of Cups and then the Chariot. Chariot is a card of Cancer, by the way. Nine of Cups. Look at that. From the Nine of Cups to, and then you add the cup to the Ten of Cups. Wow. And then the Page of Cups. Holy Cups. This definitely is telling me, you know, this communication is coming in. It just feels like it's coming. First of all, I feel like this is something that's very welcoming. Like, yes, I want to speak. And interesting that the Page is coming over Six of Cups, because this could be someone. Again, I do already feel that, like someone of a younger time. And I like that the Nine of Cups is here, because, you know, that talks about inner harmony. And this is the year where that's what we're finding, inner harmony. You know, I don't feel like it's like the need to work on ourselves and, you know, what have you. This year, I feel like it's about like trusting our intuition and where it's going to lead us and that type of thing. And, you know, I feel like when you find that, I feel like you find everything, right? That's what makes the Chariot really unlimited. So, I mean, hello, Ace of Swords, pointing now right up to the Ace of Cups. I'm going to go right in the middle. There's that Queen. There she is. Wow. There she is. Wow. You know, I feel like, you know, I just feel like saying we can't really expect what we don't know. You know what I mean? I'm in one of these type of relationships where out of the blue, someone that I knew when I was young, 15, is when we met, when we, you know, got together, and then my life went that way, is like 40 years. And then it came, and now I'm living in his house. Who would have thought that? Not me. But it happened. So, you know, Nine of Cups, put that Ace there, Ten of Cups, the House of Harmony, you know, all starts with inner harmony. This person, I feel like, I almost feel like this Queen has been searching. And here she is, like showing herself ultimately in the third reading with this Ace of Cups, what she's carrying with her. Wow, guys, I don't even know how to explain it. I just feel like they are tied together. So, I feel like whenever this communication comes in, it is a good thing. I feel like it is loving. And then I feel like, and then it's just the beginning. But almost like the beginning, even though I feel like our souls already know each other. You know, so feeling like picking up from eternity type of energy. Alright, I'm going to leave it there. I cannot wait to read your comments. I'm trying to think, should I do this as a premiere? I may. I think I may. So anyways, I love you guys. I thank you. I hope this helped you in some way. And I'll either see you next time at the table or I'll see you at the premiere. Thanks. Bye-bye.